Good morning children, welcome back to our social class again. I hope you all are fine, yes? Okay children, in the last lesson we have learned some of the landforms, no? That means first order landforms, second order landforms and then third order landform, no? In the first order landform, continents and then oceans will come, and the second order landform, plains, plateaus and mountains will comes to the second order landforms. And then third order landform, water and wind, because of the interaction of water and the interaction of the wind, there are some of the areas are going to form. These type of landforms will comes to the third order landform we have learned. And then jigsaw puzzle we have learned. That means some of the major and minor plates also we learn. And sea floor spreading, in otherwise it is called as tectonic theory. These are all the things we have learned in the last session. Okay children, now we are going to learn about slow movement and then sudden movement. Slow movement, one is slow movement and second one is sudden movement. Sudden movement. What is mean by slow movement? What is mean by slow movement? We say that inside of the earth when the two plates are moving each other, that movement is very slow. Because of that, we cannot feel that movement. No, we cannot feel even though we are standing on this earth or the plate or the continents. So, because of the slow movement only, this type of landforms will form. This type of movements will happen by only slow movement. Okay, children, this type of movement is called slow movement. Then, because of the slow movement, there are some of the areas that are going to form, like mountains, then earth crusts, and then sea floor spreading. Like this, all these things will happen by all this slow movement. Now, sudden movement. Sudden movement. For example, volcanoes. Sudden movement, volcanoes. It comes to the sudden movement. And we know that there is a formula in social studies, no? If you are going to above in the atmosphere from the earth, the temperature is going to decrease. If you are going to like this, that means up off in the atmosphere from the earth, the temperature is going to decrease, no? And then if you are going to down to the earth, the temperature is going to increase. Okay children? That means per every 1000 meters height, 6 degrees Celsius of temperature will fall down, no? Okay children, similarly here also, this is the top of mountain. This is the top of mountain, no? If you are coming, if you are going to up off or if you are going to above in the atmosphere like this, the temperature is going to decrease. And if you are going to down like this, if you are going to down from the mountain to the earth like this, the temperature is going to increase. Okay children? Because of the increase in temperature inside of the mountain, here if you are going to a long distance to the earth like this, inside of the earth or to the earth, here very high temperature will be there. Very high temperature will be there. Because of high temperature, the rocks are converted into the powder. Okay, because of high temperature, rocks are converted to the powder. Okay, inside some of the areas, this powder is going to converts because of the interaction of humidity. Humidity that converts into the liquid form. Also similarly here also some of the material is consisting some gases. Here also some material will be there here inside of the mountain. This material is consisting with some gases, some different gases and rocks, and converts into the some types of powder and liquid. Okay, and because pressure. Here what are the material here? This material wants to come out like this. So that time the pressure is going to increase. Is it of the mountain or of the earth? Because this pressure is always trying to escape from the mountain. The pressure is always trying to come out like this. That means this material wants to come out. And that time this material always trying to escape and escape to different areas and spread like this. Like this. When it is coming out, inside some material will be there. Inside material is called magma. Magma. Inside material is magma. This magma is very high hot material. Magma is very high hot material. And this material also, this magma material also always trying to escape from the mountain, where the weak areas from the mountain, that means weakest area, weakest portions from the mountain, it wants to come out like this. Okay, like that some material coming out and spread over the landforms. Okay, for example, Andaman and Nicobar Island. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These Andaman and Nicobar Islands, because of volcanic eruption only formed. Okay, because of volcanic eruption, some different types of rocks like igneous rocks, are going to occur. What rocks? Igneous rocks are going to occur. If the material is converted into the that means and heart of the material also converted into the strong rocks like igneous rocks. When these rocks are going to occur, some of the material is coming out. That means lava in the form of that means magma in the form of lava, it will be coming out. You know that lava is consisting with mud, sand, and then ash and some different types of minerals also. Okay, children. So when these volcanic eruptions are going to occur, we never know when this volcanic eruption are going to occur. We never expect. Suddenly it will happen only. This volcanic eruption suddenly happen only. You can watch in the televisions also this volcanic eruptions. Okay, children. This is called as sudden movement. This is called as sudden movement. Near to the volcanoes, if you stay or stand once, it will dead because of high pressure, because of different poisonous gases will release from this volcanic eruption or volcanoes. So this is called sudden movement. Okay, children. We never know, we never expect these volcanoes are going to occur or eruption. And there is some of the material will never come here. Some of the material will never come out, and magma never come out. Inside only it can stay. That is called intrusive lands. Intrusive land. What are the material is inside of the mountain or inside of the earth, that is called intrusive landforms. Intrusive landforms. Inside of the earth, which we find in the material, that material also gradually cooling and then converted into the rocks. That rocks are called as intrusive landforms. These are inside of the material, and some material coming to like this outside. That is called extrusive landforms. Extrusive landforms. One is intrusive landforms and second one is extrusive landforms. Extrusive landforms means what are the material coming outside, that is called extrusive landforms. And then what is the material inside? and because of the volcanic eruption, these two types of landforms will form. Okay, children, sudden movement and slow movement. Okay, now we are going to learn about Pacific Ring of Fire. Pacific Ring of Fire. What is this Pacific Ring of Fire? Okay, where the more volcanoes going to occur, where the more volcanoes are going to occur or eruption. Okay, children. So here, this is called North America. This continent is called North America, and this is also called South America. And this is Australia continent. Australia. And we can, if you see the world map or globe, it is in spherical shape, no? So this is Pacific Ocean. This is Pacific Ocean. And this is also Pacific Ocean. This is also called Pacific Ocean. This is called Pacific Ocean, and this is also called Pacific Ocean only. Okay, this area is called by Pacific Ring of Fire. Why this area is called by Pacific Ring of Fire means this is Pacific Ring of Fire. Why? Because that is 3 by 4. That is 3 by 4 volcanoes. That means out of 4 volcanoes, maximum 3 volcanoes will occur in this area only. Okay, children. What is Pacific Ring of Fire? Why this is called Ring of Fire means that is 3 by 4 volcanoes. That means out of 4 volcanoes, 3 volcanoes maximum will occur in this Pacific Ocean area only. Because of that is the reason why this area is called by Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay. So then we are going to learn another topic is external process. External process. External process. Okay, children. Okay, in the 3 order landforms, no? The 3rd order landform having water and wind. Because of the water and wind interaction of these two, this external process will occur. Means, what are the landforms will occur by external process, no? Because the pressure of water, the pressure of wind, some of the areas are going to occur on the earth. That is called denudation process. Denudation process. In this denudation process, we can find some stages. That is withering. First one is withering, and second one is erosion, and the third one is transportation. Transportation. Transportation, and fourth one is deposition. Fourth one is deposition. So in the denudation process, some of the stages here. First one is weathering, and second one is erosion, third one is transportation, and the fourth one is deposition. So now, what is withering? What is withering? Wither means here, what is wither means? High temperature or low temperature, high rainfall or low rainfall will on the rocks only. For example, this is a rock and this is also rocks. So these rocks are confined on the earth. So these rocks always facing sun heat, that means temperature of sun, and then these rocks always facing involvement of water also. That means some days temperature will comes and some days water involvement also it have to bear. So because of the water and temperature, there is a chemical reaction will be there. Because of the chemical reaction, these rock tops will fall down like this because of the interaction of water and because of the interaction of temperature or sun heat. From the big rock, like this small pieces will fall down, or these small pieces separated from the big rock. This is called as brittle. Brittle means, do you know what is the brittle? Brittle means break. This rock is going to break. This big rock is going to break. Like this, some pieces and pieces. So these are the separate pieces will separated from the this big rocks. Big rocks, that is called withering or withering. What is mean by withering? High temperature or low temperature, high rainfall or low rainfall, and then humidity also are the part of in the withering. Because of the temperature, because of the interaction of temperature, because of the interaction of the water, some rocks are going to brittle. Brittle means break like this. The big rock will break like some small pieces like this. So this is called withering. Okay. Now second one is erosion. Second one is erosion. Erosion means washing. Erosion means washing. That means washing is providing water and wind only. This water and wind having very high capacity or a great capacity this water and wind having. That means water and wind can take anything to anywhere. Okay, that much powerful things these water and wind. So this water and wind from the big rock, like this, some of the material will washing away. From the big rock, some of the material, this water, because of the pressure of water or pressure of wind, some other material will washing away. That is called erosion. Okay, that means in other words to remove. Erosion means to remove. That is called erosion. And then third one is transportation. And then third one is transportation. Transportation. So what is transportation? These are the separated material. What are the things in the weathering and erosion? These are the separated material will take away long distance from one place to another place. For example, these are the rocks. So from these rocks, some pieces will fall down. No? So these rocks are these separated rocks or this separated material will take away a long distance like this from one place to another place. That means these are the material will travel one place to another place is called a transportation. Okay. Then fourth one is deposition. Fourth one is deposition. So what is deposition? So again this separated material will travel a long distance. That means low lying areas. Low areas only, these are the separated material will deposition. So that is called deposition. Okay children, what is deposition? What are the material there? That means separated material. It can travel a long distance. When these are traveling, their low-lying areas will be there. In that low-lying areas, these are the material will deposit it. So that is called deposition. And then, so we have learned in this degradation process. First one is weathering, erosion and transportation, and then deposition we have learned in the degradation process. Okay children, now these are external process, the steps. Now we are going to learn about work of water. Work of water. So in the work of water, what are the things will come means? First one is V-shaped valleys. V-shaped valleys. And second one is canyons. Second one is canyons. Third one is gorges. Fourth one is waterfalls. And fifth one is meanders or meanders. And sixth one is U-shaped valleys. U-shaped valleys. So what are the things of work of water children? V-shaped valleys and canyons, gorges and the waterfalls, meanders or meanders. Last one is U-shaped valleys. U-shaped valleys. So first one is V-shaped valleys. V-shaped valleys. That means we can find this landform between two mountains. Between two mountains we can find here. Between two mountains we can find this V-shaped valleys. That means this water always coming from the up or mountain. When this water is coming like this from the up, in this between two mountains, this water can cut like this. Water in the before we have learned, no, water can take anything to anywhere, no. So the water can cut anything. If the water are coming like this in the way, the mountains also, the water also mountains will cut, no. So like this, water will cut mountains. In that we can find V-shape like this. In this area we can find some valleys like this. This shape, that means V-shape. This is a valley. This valley is the shape of V. So like this, V-shaped valleys will form. Okay. In the between two mountains only we can find V-shaped valleys. That means V-shaped valleys means bottom is very narrow and this top is very wider always only. In the bottom always the water always will be narrow only. In the wider place, that means top of the valley, always the water will be wider only. So this is V-shaped valley. That means it will be, it can cut V-shape. So that is calling V-shaped valley. We can find that in between two mountains, these valleys. And then second one is canyons. Canyons means it is more depth. It is more depth. That means it will be 1.6 kilometers to then 29 kilometers depth will be there. So that is called canyon. So this is also because of the work of water only. These canyons will happen. This is very depth. Okay, children. This will be very depth. For example, Grand Canyon of Colorado. Grand Canyon of Colorado. So this is in America. Okay, we can find America. So for example, canyons, Grand Canyon of Colorado. And then gorges. And third one is gorges. Gorge means bottom and top, same distance. Gorge means this is also some type of water body, and this gorge is top and bottom same distance. Okay children, that is called gorges. For example, Bison Gorge. Bison Gorge. This is formed by Godavari river only. Okay children. Then waterfalls. Waterfalls, you know, no? Always water coming from up. That means top of the mountain it will comes, no, fall down. That is called waterfalls. For example, Angel Waterfall. This is the very highest waterfall in the world. This is in Venezuela country in the America. And some of the waterfalls like Jog waterfall in our country, that is on the Sharavati river. And then this Venezuela, this Angel waterfall on the river of Churun. Okay children, don't forget that river name. This Angel waterfall. This is the highest waterfall. No, this is on the Churun river. Okay. And then Niagara waterfalls. So some of the example of waterfalls. And then Mendes. What is Mender? Mender means the water always flowing like this, no? Like this, the water is flowing. So when the water is flowing like that, always the water is flowing down areas only. It will take the way of downs only, plains. That means plains. So when the water is coming down areas or the plain areas, water will flow like this. Water is flowing, travel like this, or like this it will travel. That means in the form of snake. So this area is called Mendes. This is only called Mendes. That means water can travel this shape. That means in the form of snake. That is called Mendes or Mendes. So this side the plain is very good for agriculture, and this side plain is also very good for agriculture and anything. We have to crop. That means these areas is very fertile land, we can say. Okay, that is called Mendes. Then U-shaped valleys. What is U-shaped valleys? It will form by snow only. It is formed by snow only. That means U-shaped glaciers. U-shaped valleys formed by glaciers. Glaciers means snow. That means from the mountains the snow will melt because of the temperature. No? So that is called glacier. Glacier means floating of ice or flowing of ice is called glacier. Because of the glaciers, U-shaped valleys will form. Because of the glaciers, U-shaped valleys are going to form. That is called U-shape. That means the shape is like this. Because of the snow, what is the land will occur? That shape is like this, U-shape. So that is why this area, this valleys is called U-shaped valleys. Okay children? So work of water, in the work of water we have learned V-shaped valleys, and then canyons, gorges, waterfalls, Mendes, and U-shaped valleys or glaciers we have learned. V-shaped valleys means we can find these valleys in between two mountains. there we can find U-shaped valleys because of the direction of work of water. So this valley is formed. Then canyons also vary. This is very depth. That means 1.6 to 29 kilometers of depth it have. So this type of water body we can call canyons. For example, Grand Canyon of Colorado in America. Then gorges means top and bottom are same distance. That type of water body is called gorges. For example, Bison Gorge, it is formed by Godavari river. And then waterfalls, we know waterfalls and which we like very much waterfalls, no? Always water falling from the above or up or from the top of mountain, that type of thing is called waterfalls. For example, Angel waterfall, this is the very highest waterfall in the world. It is we can find in America or Venezuela. And then some of the waterfalls in India, Jog waterfall, that is in Karnataka, and Sharavati river. And then fifth one is Mendes. The water can travel like this. The water can travel like this in the form of snake, that is called Mendes. And then last one is U-shaped valleys. Because of these valleys will form by snow or ice. The floating of ice or the flowing of ice, these U-shaped valleys will form. So these are the things will happen by work of water. Okay children, today we have learned work of water and then denudation process. In the denudation process, withering, erosion, transportation and deposition we have learned. And then before that, external process, that is external process because of the interaction of water and wind, no? And then sudden movement and slow movement, and then volcanic eruption, and then Pacific ring of fire. These are the things we have learned in this session. Okay children? Okay, next we will meet another class. Until then, take care children. Okay, thank you.